What is going on, peeps? Okay, so look, in California, let's put it this way, they relax some of our restrictions. So I am going to go about having a little adult beverage while I'm out. There's a lot to celebrate. If you haven't seen my Iraqi video, then I encourage you to do so. Okay, you guys. So let's get into Vietnam Dong because there is some good things going on there as well. So let me get the unpleasantries out of the way first. Disclaimer, I'm not an attorney, a tax advisor, or a financial advisor. Please consult with real professionals. The following is my opinion and my opinion only based on my own research. I will share this information I find with you and encourage you to read and listen to the information so that you can form your own opinion. Okay, and remember, at the end of the video, if you like it, please like and share and subscribe because it helps out the channel. If you didn't know this already, just in case, I do have a Facebook group with the same name as the YouTube channel, which is Pimpy's Investment Chat. I will leave a link in the description and encourage you to come join us there. We talk about all kinds of things in there, from Iraqi dinar, Vietnam dong, other forex currencies, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, you name it, we go over it. So come join us. It's free to do so. The link will be in the description. Okay, guys? So, look, there's a lot of exciting things happening. If you missed my video about the Iraqi dinar, I encourage you to go back and watch it because there's some good things happening. But I don't think it's just there that it's going to happen. I believe it's happening at a few other places, including Vietnam. Now, keep in mind, Vietnam is not in the same situation as the Iraqi dinar. When it comes to the Vietnam dong, what we're looking for is expansion and growth in their economy. Okay, so although in the first quarter everybody around the world is dealing with the coronavirus, but some economies, regardless of the coronavirus, are thriving, and that includes Vietnam. So this is good for those of you who are invested in the Vietnam dong or thinking about doing it long term, because I'm one of the people that are doing so. Okay, so let's see what's going on here real quick. HMC City recovers more than 1 trillion Vietnam dong in taxes. What the heck? That's good if the government does find that. HCM City Tax Department has fined a number of tax violators and managed to reclaim more than 1.1 trillion, which is equivalent to 51 million in state budgets in their first 4 months of the year. Nice. According to the department, after reviewing nearly 9,000 tax records, it found many cases of incorrect tax declarations that lead to the lower tax collections of the city. Okay, so one of the things we notice about the people in Vietnam and why they have been manipulating their currency, besides being competitive with wanting to be competitive in the import and trade world, especially against China, is the fact that a lot of these people make a lot of money outside of Vietnam, and they use that they get that currency, and they get paid in another currency. Then they come back to Vietnam and exchange it for their currency, and they got a lot more of their currency. Okay, so anyways, look at during the period, the department also checked a total of 5,112 enterprises and carried out 234 tax inspections. Nice. The point being, the government has, once again, recovered a lot of money. This is very, very important when it comes to their budget and what their expectations are for the year. This is not bad. It's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. Okay, so what else is going on? SSI increases charter, capital to 259.3 million with bonuses and shares issued. So again, when we see businesses talk about bonuses and shares and moving into big spaces, expansion, international, anything like that, is these types of things I love to see. Now, there are a couple of negative articles about some areas in the economy that took a hit during the coronavirus, and that's expected. But for the most part, Vietnam has done phenomenally good in the first quarter of 2020. Okay, so SSI Securities Corporation has increased its charter capital to over 6.029 trillion, which is 259.3 million US dollars, 1001 times the capital it had at the time it was established. The country's largest security company issued nearly 93 million shares at face value of 10,000 as it paid out dividends to shareholders at a rate of 16%. That's not too bad. I'll take 16%. You know what I mean? I'll take a 16% return. And there's a lot of this. If you guys go back and watch my videos on Vietnam Dong, you will see there's a lot of companies and where they're paying out some really high percentages on their dividends. It's not bad at all. I'll take 16% any way you cut it. As of March 31st, it had assets of more than 27 trillion, which is Vietnam Dong, or 1.16 billion in US dollars. It paid dividends 10% in cash last October. Again, I'll take these types of returns in such a short period of time. The company says it sees economical downturn due to the coronavirus pandemic as an opportunity to evaluate, review, and seek new direction and make its business models more efficient. Well, hell, if they're paying out at 60% and 10% and are looking to do better, well, hell, that's the kind of company that I want to invest into, okay? So, what else is going on? Again, it's another company talking about shares. VN shares rally higher on new rate cuts. After struggling in the morning session, Vietnamese shares lifted in the later half as a rate cut by the central banks boosted market sentiments. So this is nothing. It's pretty much what we do here. Look, the Fed cuts rates, the markets rally behind it. All right. So look, for those of you who have not watched my past Vietnam videos, I recommend that you do. We could see that Vietnam had a phenomenal first quarter of the year despite the coronavirus. So as the rest of the world comes out of quarantine and we get out there again, you can expect great things from Vietnam. On one of my videos called Stock Watch, I talk about one of their mutual funds. I highly recommend it if you're looking at something 5, 10, 15 years down the line. I personally am involved in it. All right, so let's see here. The VNX index has increased by a total of 9.55% in the last 6 trading days, which is not too shabby. More than 322.2 million shares were traded on the Southern Bourse, worth nearly 5.8 trillion Vietnam Dong, or nearly 249 million USD. So look, when it comes to the stock market over there in Vietnam, you've got to pick the right companies. There's a lot of companies I touched bases on in my videos. I would encourage you to go back and eyeball them if you're interested in looking for a place to go ahead and invest in besides the Vietnam Dong. Of course, obviously, the more the economy does good, it strengthens their dollar, and as the expected US dollar will drop in value, especially as people come out of quarantine, you can expect that other currencies against US dollar will increase, and that includes Vietnam. We already know they've been manipulating their currency, and we anticipate that sooner or later they're going to have to change their rate. With Trump facing re-election and dealing with coronavirus, as well as all the other BS that's dealing with him, for those of you who are here in the United States, you know what I'm talking about. He is a little distracted, and that might be why he's not focusing on the fact that Vietnam is still manipulating their currencies, but we'll see. All right, you guys, for the most part, we have no idea what the rate change is going to be, how much it's going to be, but we do know it's going to increase. So what does that mean? Anytime you can get a gain on any type of investment, it's better than no gain whatsoever. What's that old saying? 50% of something's better than 100% of nothing. All right, you guys, so it's looking good. Look, if you're not interested, or you're interested but don't know a lot about it, I would highly recommend you go back and listen to the recent video I did on the Iraqi dinar. Unfortunately, right now you can't buy it out there. It's gone. Almost every place. Now, I did go to Safe Dinar, but that's a whole nother story, okay? All right, you guys, that's what's going on with the Vietnam Dong. Look, there's a lot of things happening all over the place. There's a lot of positive energy. I don't know how to explain it. Now, maybe it could just be me. A lot of positive energy going on. I'm loving it. I feel like something's going to happen soon. I know you're looking forward to it. Keep your fingers crossed. Send out that positive juju. You know what I mean? That positive vibe. What is that? The law of attraction? or the power of positive thinking. Think positive, because it will happen. All right, you guys, if you liked the video, please like and share because it helps out the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so because it helps keep the channel free. All right, you guys. Other than that, you have a wonderful evening.